I have never done anything this hard. This is what I thought as I ran up the first hill. A mile-long, 600-foot ascent with the innocent name of Fogarty. In my first few steps, I started to run out of breath. I realized that if I didn't slow my pace, my race might end right here. A few hours earlier, my long day was just beginning, around 5 a.m. Another runner and I were already in Patrick's rental Jeep, as he followed closely behind a local in another car. We were trying to help pick up stray runners along the way to the starting point. Our guide raced between the little stores and homes of Salem in the pre-dawn darkness. We gave chase as best we could, with nothing to follow but the faintest blur of his taillights disappearing around bend after bend. Finally, we came to a fork. No taillights in sight, no idea which direction he took. 10 anxious minutes later, we bet on the road to the right, a decision that was instantly validated by the arrival of a police van sent to find us. In a few moments, I was at the starting line, just in time for the crack of the starting gun. In no time, two-time Olympian Paminos Ballantyne took the lead. The next time I saw him was at the race's first switchback, as he passed me going in the opposite direction, well on his way to a first-place finish and a new course record, as he had predicted. Meanwhile, I slogged it out in the vicinity of various runner friends I'd made in the last few days. There was the volcanologist, the tattooed cafe owner, the reporter from Runner's World, a woman from Idaho, and the Montserratian who hadn't been back on island since his hometown of Plymouth was buried by the Soufriere Hills volcano eruptions of 1997. As the sun came up, we descended a long, steep hill to the sea. Roosters crowed, goats fed by the side of the road, and despite the early hour, the good people of Montserrat were already out to watch the race. Every nod, every cheer, every good morning gave me more commitment to finish. On Fogarty Hill, I would need every bit of it, especially every time I approached a turn, hoping I'd reach the top, only to discover more Fogarty Hill around the bend. The beauty of Montserrat helped me keep going. Every quad-crushing climb and knee-slamming drop seemed to come with a lush green valley or a spectacular seascape. Friendly volunteers staffed the checkpoints, handing out water and encouragement with equal enthusiasm. At intersections, police in white dress uniforms showed us the way. Drivers honked, and passengers called "Yes, man," as they passed. Once I finally reached the top of Fogarty Hill, I knew I was going to make it. 90 minutes later, I could see the finish line. Just to give the folks in the grandstand something to cheer about, I sprinted for the finish. As I broke the ribbon, I caught Patrick out of the corner of my eye, firing photos and laughing. The sun was in full force. I threw off my shoes, accepted kind words from my new friends, and collapsed on the ground. I made it. This soccer field in Montserrat was the most beautiful place in the world. And just past a few rolling hills, the Soufriere volcano stood watching over us all, saluting each arriving runner with smoke clouds of congratulation.